Look, I'm just going out for a bit. Good morning everyone. Thank you for coming again to my channel. Just going out for a bit. What we're doing today, this is officially the first part of my walk, my Camino, but I'm doing it the original way, sort of, a little bit anyway. I'm going from Reading, it would have been the route all the way down to Southampton in the UK, and then going from Ferrol or A Coruña all the way to Santiago. So I'm doing the English bit today. So I'm starting here in St James Church. I've come prepared. I've got my guidebook. I've got this. I've also got what is known as the Pilgrim passport. So along the way, you get your thing, you get stamped as proof you've done a bit of mileage under your belt. So starting here today, and yeah, started quite well. Nearly missed the train, and I've come to the church here to find it locked, and no one's willing to open it. So well done, well done. So now I've got to go back and get a stamp somewhere else, probably in the museum or a place called Collegios for a coffee. So I might do that. It's all the same. It's all the same. Anyway, so we're here. Sorry about the noise of the cars and the grass cutter and all that sort of stuff. I'll bring that a little bit closer. I'm doing this today, 18 miles today. I should get somewhere down near Bramley, and then the next day I'm just walking about another 8 miles just below Basingstoke. So we'll keep a little jot here and there what we're doing. We'll see how we get on. Okay, right. While I wait for no one to turn up, you know, thank God I haven't got a confession or anything to seek sanctuary within the church, it'd be okay. Right, see you in a bit. With Queen Victoria standing on my shoulder, protectively looking over one of her Boys of Empire, we come to the town hall, Reading. A bit further on to the museum, which is rather good. I had a quick look inside there and got my first stamp in my Camino passport, strict credentia. So make it worthwhile. They've got the Bayeux Tapestry copy. It's not bad, almost as good as the real thing. Right, let's go and get a coffee. Carluccio's in between the church and the town hall stroke museum. They also give a pilgrim's stamp for your credentials. Okay, right. I'm off now to head to the Kennet and Avon Canal. Okay then. Nah. All on their way. There's Mum. And as you can see, I'm on mine. The Kennet and Avon Canal. Easy deduction really, just go downhill. Now, I'm in St Mary's Church, Southampton Abbots, who's done the Camino way. Lovely people here. You ring up, they come along and do the stamp for you, and they let you use this place here. Obviously not just the white seats, but essentially the annex, toilets, kitchen, and somewhere cool to sit down. Just what the doctor ordered. It's rather peaky hot. Right, saying that, I've been here for an hour now. Fed and watered myself. Time to hit the road. Come on. Even when you thought you lost your way, and you think, oh, where the hell am I going now? Don't doubt yourself. The signs are always around. Hopefully this is the right way anyway. So, yes. But pity. But I did know. While we're in the shade, good place to stake out. This is the red brick church over there, St. John the Evangelist, and lots of good building to the right of it. But I got my stamp in there, and it's good. A nice big playing field to the left hand side, watching cricket, and such and so forth. Right. Come so far, come to the Berkshire Hampshire boundary, and just to prove it, with the mark, you're coming to a junction. We're going to go left, we're going to go right. What we're looking for, guidance, because it's always there. Always there. These ladies are the only guardians in these fields now, although not that long ago, "2,000 years ago, 1,005, something else, just above the tree line over there, should show us how things change. The guardians then would have spoke Latin with a bit of Brit thrown in between. So we're at Silchester, which is Kiliva. Amphitheatre, not too far away, and the walls are going that direction, as saith the Camino instruction. So this was been a really important place, really important. It's amphitheatre, massive walls on its way between London Cirencester, Aquasulis, Glenvium, Gloucester, and going down south as well. This was the centre, literally, of the Roman world, and now it's just Walls. Nothing. History. Voices in the night. And a stumbling old fool like myself. Starting to feel it now. Just tired. Not out of breath, just tired. Ah, we have walls. And we have Spain by the Virgin. My next stop off for a stamp and somewhere to sit down. A church with a spire or a tower. We're here, yeah. Hello. Hello. Teeming with life once upon a time, from the walls all the way over there, jam-packed, trading, fighting, all sorts of things. Now nothing. Massive. See the tree line? That's the walls. We're walking straight through the centre of town. Imagine a Hampshire Pompeii. That's the best way to imagine it. Lark's tongues, rabbit's brains, rabbit brains. Rome is your friend. One yew tree, one set of Roman walls. Which one has been there the longest? Sometimes there is just beauty in minimalism. Morning. It's the day after the 18-miler. No, just a little 12 today. This is St James's Church in Bramley, where I couldn't get a stamp last night, so I'm going to wait until it opens to get a stamp and to meet the congregation. It being a Sunday. So how was yesterday? Yesterday was good. I thought I'd be really cream crackered I wasn't. It was just like Forrest Gump. You just do one foot in front of the other, and you just keep on going. And I was quite satisfied with my performance on how everything went. So all good, all good. Today we got to go to the ultimate place named after me. I'm going to go to a place at the end called Dummer, and it's quite suitable for this. So okay, I've got people turning up, walking by, so I'm going to cut it short. Bye. So this is my Camino passport. That's something which I had yesterday. And now we're going to possibly do the biggest stamp in the whole of the Camino. These are the sort of things you'll get at the churches and establishments. God, it is rather big. Okay. And that's what comes out there. And it's not very fantastic. I've got a small one, which isn't too far off the truth, but that's that. We'll have a quick look in here and then we'll go out because it's open for business today. What I've got to do is date time. 6 25. Beautiful church. If I had time, I'd stay a little bit longer. Wow. Look at the pipes on that. First destination of the day, Little London. Right, now I purposely step off the main road on the corner there. There's a place there we're going to called Little London. Now, got nothing to do with Cockneys or pearly kings and queens or city traders in their big expensive suits. No, it's just a derivation of Loddon. And there's Sherfield on Loddon there. Bit of Little London has just become Little London. Oh, a little 1 minute facts there for you. leaving Little London and Bramley. Get to the main road, the Queen's College Arms public house. They give stamps. I could have done with a proper cup of coffee at the minute. Oh well. Back to the grindstone. Came across myself speaking to the rooks. And then came across this. We're en route. Brunch, a simple affair. Some fuel and noodles, no protein of course. Doesn't that look appealing? Doesn't that look appealing? What I could do with the coffee. Water's nearly boiled. And wait just a little bit longer for some boiling water for the noodles. Solid as a rock. Just the right temperature. Waiting for my pot noodle to reconstitute and make it edible. The remains of the Benedictine Priory of the Holy Trinity. Look ahead, because there's no one here on a Sunday. I don't know if you can pick up on the camera. We've got waves and waves of wheat. Just like the waves and waves on the sea. St Thomas the Canterbury Church, Warting. Finally made it here. Good going time wise. I've got my stamp. So all good to go. Nice little journey down here. Time wise, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Have a look. Yeah, about 2 o'clock. So I've had a bit of stuff. It'd be nice if it was open. I think you can arrange to get it open, but no, it's not going to be open. But they did leave the stamp there for anyone to use and stuff. Mention the Doomsday Book, as you can see. So we left Warting, very nice. I'm walking along here, I'm thinking, because there's housing on my left hand side, as you can sort of see. And all I can think about, because all I can smell, is Sunday lunches in the air. And there's been nowhere along the trip today that I could buy something to eat. Obviously I had my snack earlier on, my brunch, but I've got, if you want something substantial, you've got to bring it along with you. And luckily enough, I do have something in my backpack, which when I get to Dummer, I'm going to break out. Unless Dummer's got a provisional store or hostelry worthy of my attentions. Right, nice housing on the left hand side. Farmland on the other. I can bet your bottom dollar some greedy developer has got their eyes on that. Right, let's keep on going. The day's nearly done. The road along Basingstoke isn't particularly inspiring. Yeah, not a lot to say really. But I'm glad it's not hot. I'd be most annoyed. And possibly the worst part is trying to cross the M3 to Dummer. Not very pleasant at all. I think they've got a long route planned, but oh no, not good at all. Right, we should be coming up to a bit of silence in a minute as we get off the A roads. All Saints Church, Dummer. So I finally made it here. It does have a stamp. It does have a door which is locked again on a Sunday. The church is normally open, as it says in the book. I've tried phoning ahead, but to no avail. Hello, Lynn.
Hello, I think it is open. It's just a knack. It's a stiff door. I don't know who would have lost it, because the people who last for it. Oh, it is locked.
Oh, thank God for that. Well, in the Queen Inn. Public house, I'm talking to myself. The church warden turned up, gave me a call, let me in, stamped the passport, all very good. So, apologies there. And I'm just here with my lunch. Balanced meal. I'm waiting for my lift. So, till later. Eight o'clock in the morning, en route just from Dummer to Alsford. Me, the chickens and the joggers. Right, here's to a day of it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Have a good one.
You too.
Okay. Track or someone's land. Oh. Why bother? It's always there. Sooner or later, you're going to find that the booklet is okay. Have it in your pocket every now and again. And if you're quite happy with what you're doing, look for the signs. Now on this road it says, when the trees end, take a right hand turn up a grassy path. So that's what I'm looking for, without trying not to get killed. I can hear a car behind me. Plenty of elderflower here. Smells very pungent. I'm expecting to find a sign. Oh, there you go. Good eating. This is St Mary the Virgin Old Church. It's a rather large building, small but perfectly formed. Welcome, brethren, welcome, the Way of St James Camino walkers. The old church of St Mary the Virgin, Preston Candover, is the most northern and largest of the string villages that line the Candover Valley. Candover comes from the old British Canudubri, or beautiful stream. Well, Preston tells us the manor was held by an ecclesiastical patron or priest. At the time of the Domesday survey, 1086, there were 6 manors here, each of which probably had its own chapel, but the parish appears to have been named from the manor that had been held at the time of the Norman conquest. Edwin the priest. Now this is the old church. Lovely, isn't it? Lovely. It's quite nice to say. In 1834, it says up there, this church was enlarged, which means additional seating to a number of 48. Now there's not too many cats who can swing in here. But I think 48 will be pushing it. Right. I think now to get something, a little bit of food maybe, a little snackette. And maybe see the new church. See if we can get a stamp along the way. This is one of the places you can go. So about 1.5 hours it's taking me to get here from Dummer. Lovely walk. I will hasten to add, along the way, I went off the way and ended up going through an oat field, getting completely wet from the belly button down. My feet are squelching, and I can still feel my shoes full of water. So, when it says something in the book, it usually means it. If you think you're going to just use your phone, it does help, but perhaps someone might be able to pay attention to what's in the book. I'm only human. You can either turn right and follow the Camino, or you can go left to visit the shop and the new St Mary the Virgin Church. Let's do this one. Did I say left? I hope so. Barely 100 metres or so You know what? And I'd hazard a guess. That's our next port of call. St. Mary the New Virgin. Well, not really, but the new St. Mary the Virgin. St. Mary Virgin Neo. Okay. Well, it might be the new church, and the book says it's normally open, usually open, but hey, no, door shut, denied stamp. Oh well, apparently the shop has a stamp. Right, let's be off then. I think that was the pub across the way, so I doubt very much if it's going to be a pub now. It's probably going to be a private house. Pity. Made it to the Candover Valley store. Got myself a coffee. Nearly tempted by the superb selection of cakes and pastries, very much so. So I've got a coffee. Seating inside and outside, all good. What is good, by the way, you can get a free cup of tea. While you're on the Camino, and get my first Camino stamp of the day, because the church was shut. And apparently we got a new vicar, maybe I'd give them a call. And the pub, by the way, isn't shut down for a private house. It's been redone. It's been made into a community pub for the area, so that's going to be kept, and it's all been renewed. Excellent. So while I enjoy this, read about my next mileage. Let's have a quick look. 2.5 miles to Upper Weald, and I've done 3.5, about 4 miles today, so that's not bad going, not bad going. Right, this stuff. So Candover Valley Stores, superb place. Really nice to break up the journey here. It's got opposite the sort of village hall stroke tennis courts, and you can't miss it because you're the only one in the village. So there you go. Superb. Right. Back onto the Camino proper. Not seen one of those before. Very good. And at least 50 miles an hour through the village. I'd love to say that was scripted. Fair enough. Right. Go out the village, take a left. Apparently to road marked Alresford. It's not marked anywhere yet really, but I see before me on the lamp, on the giveaway sign, followed by this one, go. The ordnance survey map, check. Book, check. Camino plate, check. Still walking through a field of now reap. starting to brighten up a bit. The odd spittle of rain every now and again. On our way to Upper Weald. You can never really see them, but skylarks all around. Skylarks ascending. They've now gone quiet. Using the directions in the book, walk down the path, look for the yew tree, and we come to St. James's Church. There we go. Boom. Right. Let's hope this one's open. I like the design of it already. Oh. Cryptic. Colourful, simple. As promised by the font, one more stamp. Now, time to have a proper sit down and enjoy the vibe and coolness. For a weary pilgrim. Lunch. St. James's Church. In the graveyard, but on a magnificent bench. Listening to all the birds chirping and stuffing away. So now on our way to Orfreton. Yep, I will get the pronunciation better when I get there. And but this bit of the route now is supposed to be pretty boring. But it goes on to the highest point of the Camino, and when we get there, if I see anything good, we can tell you. But it's just on one straight drove road. Till we get there. Okay. From me, my rucksack, There's some very nice people in the churchyard. See you in a bit. Hello ladies. So another 4.5 uneventful mile journey. I did think I'd learnt from the last time. So this time I brought along some earbuds and I'm playing my book. But through the acorn that's in between my ears. It helped because you don't think about plod. You know, you're just there listening to the story which is going on. So that's a good investment. Hasn't ate up the battery on my phone. So, which is good also because like I said, the Camino on St James Way is so well routed, signposted. Someone's really gone and thought to know what they're doing all along the way. This book, well, initially I doubted it, thinking it's all too brief and how can that get me from one place to the other. It's really good. It is really good. And now I am in Old Alresford, or as you would read it, Old Alresford, but it's called Alresford. I've got another mile to go before the end of the day. It's now roughly 3 o'clock. I think I've done rather well. My feet all this time. I'm tired. So I might not have the rest of the day with this. It's only a mile and traffic will increase and I don't want to get into any danger. But here we are. We're in St Mary the Virgin's Church in Old Alresford. As you've seen, I've got my Camino stamped. I'll take that in a minute. Yes, all good indeed. Yeah, nothing really to report home about. There's no standout scenery, just good, honest Hampshire countryside. So, yeah. Nowhere to sit down, no benches at all. That could be a thing to improve on, I think. More seating area for the more plodding pilgrim, I think. Right. Just a few minutes more here and I'll be out the door going to New Alresford, which is far nice. Well, it's not far nice, but a world apart from Old Alresford. Right. Hasta luego. Well, it's been threatening all day. Now time to do the last mile in the pouring rain. Okay. Nice external shot. St Mary the Virgin. New Alsford. St John the Baptist Church. I've already got my Camino stamp there. I don't know if you can hear, but it's tipping it down outside. Absolutely tipping it down. So the last mile here was lovely. You walk along the stream to get here, and it's a proper lovely town here. If you come to visit, I'll try and take some photographs and stuff of the way back to the car. But it's a lovely place, and this is a lovely church. Proper working church, not just a lock it up and maybe have a service once every couple of months. I'd imagine this is used quite a lot. It's got that warm, encompassing vibe about it. Certainly for a weary old duffer like myself. We've come to the end. This is why I parked the car this morning, got the lift to Dummer, made my way here. How do I feel? That last half, that mile was fine. You know, I could definitely go some more mileage in the old legs. The back hurts a little bit, but okay, fair enough. I'm carrying a more of a weight even than the last time, just to push myself a little bit. But yeah. Oh, God, listen to that. Yeah, not rushing out here anytime soon. Okay. Right, for me, that's me signing off for now. Next stop, day and a bit, back here again, walk to Winchester. And then from Winchester to Southampton, and I'm done. I've done the, where's St James? But yeah, to Monday's journey, I've got someone with me. Mark should be with me. Mark, my friend. You've seen in other videos. Yeah, he's coming along on the Camino. He's also coming along for a good 10 9-miler on Monday. So we'll see how it goes. Excellent. For now, thank you very much for joining me, and we'll still see you later. Goodbye.